and breathe, Arsenal fans. Welcome back to FooteaTalks, my people. I hope you're all having a beautiful Sunday. The sun is shining here in London, and the sun just makes everyone feel better, But we are here to talk about the game yesterday, because even though the game itself was not interesting at all, it was actually a dull game of football, but a very stressful game emotionally for Arsenal fans, because we've seen games like this before and not often have we always got the win. So happy to have gotten a win finally. We finally won a game, guys. I can't remember the last time we won a game. But yeah, let's deep dive into yesterday's game, because there are more than a few talking points to get into. So Arsenal 1, Newcastle 0. My initial thoughts, my initial reaction, happy with the win. However, I felt like it was a real missed opportunity to get more goals. We all know that this title race could come down to goal difference. So as much as the points are so important, it's such a positive that we won, we needed more goals. So I feel like it was a real missed opportunity, because Newcastle are not great at the moment. That was a real opportunity to try and get some more goals, and it just wasn't happening in the final third. It really wasn't. So let's get into some key points. One key point, and I think the most important key point, is that Eze is wonderful. He's just wonderful. A wonderful, wonderful player, a maverick. I've said often on this channel that I feel like if we are going to do something special this season, it will be because of Eze, because he's just got that bit of magic in him. We don't have players that can produce something like that. And in a title race, that is what you need. You need players like that. We haven't had one of those players over the years that we've been competing for the highest titles, So Eze is an absolute breath of fresh air. I'm still annoyed that he came off against Manchester City, because I do feel like it could have been a completely different game if he stayed on, because as we saw yesterday, he's got moments of magic in him. But that's in the past now, putting it to the side. He won us that game yesterday, and I'm so thankful that he did. So, sorry, the camera moved there. So, yeah, very, very grateful that we won the game, because it was a really, really important win. So, yeah, that's the first key point, that Eze is absolutely amazing. Number 2, Gyökeres, Noni and Martinelli as a front three does not work. It does not work. We have seen this and how it just does not work. All 3 of them are runners. All 3 of them require somebody to create chances for them. I mean, Noni not so much, but at the same time, Noni is just a runner. He dribbles now and again, but in the final third, terrible decision making. Martinelli, again, he's a runner. Gyökeres, he needs service. So when you've got 3 players like that leading the line, it's never going to work. He should have brought on either Trossard, Max Dowman, or even Gabriel Jesus, because they are all good on the ball, they can all carry the ball, and that's what Gyökeres needs if he's going to be leading the line. Now, it's unfortunate about Kai Havertz coming off injured. I'm hoping that it's nothing serious, because we need everyone for this title running. But if you are going to bring on Gyökeres, you've got to bring on somebody who is good on the ball and can help create for him, because that front three is absolutely horrendous, and I really do not want to see it for the rest of the season, those 3 all together. You've got to combine different players, because, yeah, it just doesn't work. So that as a front three does not work at all. Also, the changes need to be made earlier. Now, I know Kai got injured. I think Gyökeres came on, It was in the first half, wasn't it, I think, that Kai got injured. So Gyökeres played most of the game, which is fine. But there were points in the game where Newcastle looked a bit dangerous and we had nothing to counteract that. Mikel needs to start making changes earlier because these are decisions that have cost us in the past. And I just feel like he needs to be more proactive instead of reactive. Now, luckily, we got away with it this time. We got the win, we got the 3 points, but we're still seeing similar patterns that we have seen throughout the season, and especially in games where it is tight. It is 1-0 to us, and then the opposition gets an equaliser, or then gets a late winner, So the changes need to come earlier. We need to be more proactive, but at the same time, and this is a question that I want to ask Arsenal fans because I've thought about this quite a lot. Are the players under instruction from Mikel, from the staff, to not go forward, to keep the ball and to just slow down the pace of the game? Or do you think they're just so used to Mikel's system now, it's so ingrained in them that they've kind of forgotten how to play fluid attacking football? And I ask this because sometimes I see Mikel on the touchline telling the players to get forward or to get higher up the pitch, and they just don't. It's like they ignore him. So that's a question for you, Gunners. What do you think that is? Do you think that it is Mikel, as an instruction from Mikel, or do you think that players are just so used to the system and it's so ingrained in them that they just play like that now, and that they've forgotten how to pass the ball forward, like quickly, counter-attack? Let me know what you think about that down in the comments, because that's something that's played on my mind quite a lot actually this season, so let me know. Another point, our final third decisions are absolutely horrendous. Honestly, it was so frustrating watching that game yesterday where there were ample opportunities for the players to shoot and take a shot, and they didn't. Fumbled the lines, ended up giving the ball away. A prime example of this was Declan Rice. He had so much space that he could have taken a shot, but instead, I don't know what he tries to do. It's like he tries to take the ball around the defender and then ends up giving it away. I don't know what he was thinking. He should have just taken the shot. Even if the shot didn't go in, take the shot. At least take the shot. You never know what could happen. Anything could happen, That was so frustrating from him. There were a few more opportunities as well. Odegaard as well. Terrible decision making in the final third. There was an opportunity where he could have passed in Gyökeres and chose to go back to Zubimendi or Declan Rice. I can't remember who it was. Gyökeres was in. Why did you not pass the ball to him? These decisions, I don't understand. I really don't understand what's going on. So our final third decisions need to be better. They need to improve because, as I said at the beginning of this video, the title could come down to goal difference, and it's key moments like that that could end up costing us. So we just need to improve in that final third. Now, I feel like I've got the negatives out of the way. Let's move on to the positives. A big positive is that Bukayo Saka is back. And with him only being on the pitch for 10, 15 minutes, you saw the quality that he brings. I don't want to hear people say that Bukayo Saka is not creative. Bukayo Saka is one of our most creative players. And you saw that in the few minutes that he had. He already created about 2 or 3 chances just by being on the pitch. So it is a huge boost that he is now back for us. And the golfing quality between him and Noni, it's night and day. It really is night and day, and I'm so grateful that he's back. Hopefully he can stay fit now until the end of the season, because we are going to need him. We are definitely going to need him in this title running and in the Champions League as well. So yeah, so grateful, so happy that he's back. I hope that he is actually fully fit, because before he got injured, he wasn't looking completely fit. So I am hoping that he is now fully fit and raring to go and ready to help us, help the team in this crucial point of the season. Now, this point, if you've been watching my videos, You will have heard me say this ample times. And yesterday, we got what I have been asking for weeks now. Probably months, but definitely weeks. And that is Miles Lewis-Skelly in the midfield. We finally got to see him in midfield because let's be honest, Zubimendi was not having a great game and Zubimendi has not been having great games recently. Now, I'll speak a bit about Zubi in a minute. But right now, Miles Lewis-Skelly needs to be starting in midfield. I think Zubi is burnt out and Miles Lewis-Skelly is so good on the ball. He's got things he can offer in the final third and in midfield. Like, he's just so good. So I'm happy that Mikel finally took that chance and let him play in midfield because we need him. We need more players, and he hasn't played hardly any minutes this season. So for him to get those minutes in his legs in midfield, I think is amazing. Should have seen it earlier, but at the same time, grateful that we are now seeing it. Better late than never, So that is a huge positive. And I think that he did really well as well. He made some really good passes going forward. And that's the thing with Miles Lewis-Skelly as well. He is an attack-minded player. So as soon as he gets the ball, he wants to move forward. And that is what we need right now in this crucial stage of the season. So that is a huge plus that Miles Lewis-Skelly got to play in midfield yesterday. On Zubi, I've seen a lot of people criticising him, saying that they would sell him this summer. And he has deserved criticism, I'm not going to lie. He has not been great the past few months, I would say. But I'm going to defend him like I have defended him in my previous videos. I think, number one, he's burnt out. I don't think he's played this much football at this level before ever in his career. Similar to like what Eze was going through, how Eze had to be taken out of the team for a bit, which I still don't know if I agree with or not, but he has come back better and fitter for it. Zubi hasn't had that luxury. He had been playing every single game. And although I understand where people are coming from with the criticism, I get it. He completely deserves criticism. All of this calling for him to be sold this summer, and replaced, I just don't agree. I'm not going to lie. I think he's being misprofiled slightly. I think we all know Declan Rice is a 6 and Zubi should be the 8 because Zubi has got that passing technique and he's good going forward, better than Declan Rice going forward. So I'm going to defend Zubi a bit here and just say, give him time. Like, we need to be patient with him. And I think we will see a better Zubi next season. I think we've seen a good Zubi this season, especially in the Champions League. I think that's where he's thrived the most this season. But yeah, I think next season we'll really see him thrive if he is played further forward. So that's on Zubi. Let me know your thoughts on Zubi because a lot of people, as I said, have been criticising him, saying that they want to sell him. What do you think? Do you want to sell him? Do you think we should replace him? I definitely think we need another midfielder, but I would still keep Zubi as well. I think that's great squad depth to have Zubi and another midfielder, whether it be Tonali or whoever we've been linked with. So let me know what you think about that down in the comments below. This next player, you have seen me talk about him and you know how much I love him. But my word, he is turning into my favourite Arsenal player alongside Eze. And that, people, is Piero Hincapié. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a player. Hincapié gets it. He absolutely gets it. He gets the fight. He gets the battle. He gets what this means. He's been there and he's done it. He isn't invincible. He knows what this fight is about and he's ready to die for it. And I absolutely love him. I am so glad that he is going to become a permanent player because what a warrior, what a soldier. He's amazing. And throughout this rocky period that we've had at Arsenal, I feel like he's been our best player, alongside some of the other defenders like Saliba, who just, he just oozes classily, but he's just always great. But Nketiah has really stood out as one of the best players during this difficult time that we've had at Arsenal. So big shout out to him, and long may it continue, because we're going to need warriors like him for this title run-in. So yeah, definitely happy that we've got Nketiah and that he understands what it means. Lastly, I just want to talk about the short corners, because I think most people in the stadium, which I heard through the TV, were really frustrated that we kept taking short corners. I myself included. But it eventually paid off. So I just wanted to mention that, because I think there were a lot of moans and groans quite early on, because we got quite a few corners early on. And as our set pieces have dried up recently, I think it's important that the team needed to try something different, and it actually worked this time, which is a huge positive, because I feel like we haven't been able to call ourselves Set Piece FC anymore, like for a while. So I'm glad that we got that, got the goal. We've got a new set piece routine. Obviously, we're going to have to be careful now because we've used that, but it's good to see that we are still trying different things in the set piece department, because as I said, we haven't really scored one for a long time. So yeah, just wanted to mention that as well. And what a great goal from Eze as well. It gets better every time you see it, honestly. So yeah, but all in all, very happy with the win. Disappointed that we didn't get more goals, but the win is the most important thing, and that now puts us top of the Premier League table, 3 points clear of Manchester City. Yes, they have a game in hand, but we need to keep the pressure on them, because as I've said, this City team is not great. I don't think they'll win their last 5 games, all of them. I don't think we will either, but it's just about us winning more than them. And there's 4 games left. We just need to give it our all, keep believing, and see where this season takes us. But as always, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, share and subscribe. We are en route to 70 subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So yeah, please like, share and subscribe if you are new, and I will catch you guys in another video very soon. Peace.